So they keep saying Adore didn't respond. Y'all been ignoring the responses, or if the responses aren't what you want to hear, you're calling it either insincere or we didn't hear it, just like how yo mama, New Jeans mama, has been evading the mailman because she didn't want to get any of these letters like bringing all of these suits against her. And so let's go over Ador's 3 statements as fast as we can. And so they made an announcement in response to the press conference. And they said that, we regret that this press conference happened to announce the termination of an exclusive contract even before we received a response to the requested response, the 7 p.m. email. They're basically saying like, you guys put a press conference together even before, reading that 7 p.m. email. That's probably why they waited until 8:30. They probably got a tip off that the email is coming at 7 o'clock. Wait until 8:30 just to give them a little bit of cover, but it's almost useless. And then Ador went on to say that, just because you claim that trust has been broken does not mean that trust has been broken, and that definitely does not legally constitute grounds to terminate this exclusive contract. So just because you said that, trust is broken, you can't cancel this contract. This contract is a contract. And remember, HYBE was barely able to get the judge to acknowledge betrayal. The judge had to acknowledge betrayal after looking at the evidence, but against HYBE and not Ador at the time. And so the standards that they're trying to have it both ways, loose standards for them and super tight winning on technicality standards for, whenever it suits them. Ador said the exclusive contracts between Ador and New Jeans members remains valid. Therefore, we expect them to continue their scheduled activities. That means get back to work, girls. And Ador said that we've requested several meetings with New Jeans, but they were not carried out. And nevertheless, we as Ador will do our best to support New Jeans in their activities and help them grow further as global artists. So Ador is being smart about this. Yes, most likely it's not very sincere when you really, go all the way down to it. So the New Jeans girls aren't complete idiots. Or at least the mama, New Jeans mama, knows that she's basically telling the girls do not trust anything from Ador. But Ador has been put into this real, been cornered. So they have to at least signal that they're going to take care of their artists. And because they are an artist. And, if tomorrow New Jeans has a come to Jesus moment and they don't want to, be a snake in the bosom, I'm sure Ador would be more than happy to work with them and really develop them as an artist. So I don't think it's completely disingenuous. If these girls were not going to sabotage the entire company and be co-conspirators in a grander plot, then of course Ador is going to support their growth as artists. All right, let's move on to the day before all of this. Ador made a statement regarding the whole B-Lift Lab situation, and this was a very interesting way to do it. You can tell HYBE was being like a parent who can't really take sides in a dispute between siblings. So Ador, on the surface, if you didn't know what was going on, it's like, oh dang, it looks like Ador is going after B-Lift Lab, but this was very strategic. Okay, you're talking about chess versus checkers. So at the heart of it, Ador had to look like they were supporting Hanni. And they said that, Beliefs Lab's claims are entirely different from the testimony of New Jeans member Hanni. So they're not really saying our position, but Hanni's position. And then they threw some shade at Hanni. They said it's unreasonable and harsh to expect the victim, Hanni, to recall every detail of the incident, which occurred in a relatively short moment, in order to consider the problem, but we believe her. So essentially, Ador is signaling to the public saying this girl probably didn't remember everything. She probably got it wrong. But we believe her. We believe her. And we hope that B-Lift doesn't take Hanni's suffering lightly and shows mutual respect. So, yes, on the one hand, New Jeans should be skeptical of ADOR, but only because they are there. They are only there. New Jeans is only there because ADOR and HYBE do not want to make a mistake that would trigger a legal technicality. If it were not for that, they wouldn't even entertain this kind of foolishness. Okay, so now let's go to the 7 p.m. email. This was the response so that ADOR could respond when the judge asked, like, well, did you do this? Did you do that? So then, New Jeans threw out that attack saying, like, well, respond to us in 2 weeks or we're gonna be out of here. And then so HYBE really strategically, right an hour after they were going to announce we're out of here, they sent the email to try to make New Jeans look like, oh, they're totally in the wrong because they didn't even look at the response. Anyhow, that's just kind of like a technicality game. So in the 7 p.m. email, 8 points from New Jeans. Let's just go through it quickly. Number 1, they're accusing HYBE, saying that they had in some document, oh, we can just ditch New Jeans and create a new plan. And then HYBE was saying, like, look, no, you guys are totally misinterpreting the words. The new R that was in the document just basically stood for new artist, and that was a term coined by a bunny-friendly reporter who was saying, like, ooh, there's this new trend of new artists, and they had a bunch of girl groups in there, including LE SSERAFIM, and then the document was basically saying, like, we need to have LE SSERAFIM have a strong individual brand identity and get them out of this new artist grouping. Had nothing to do with y'all, New Jeans girls. Number 2, regarding the claim that ADOR took no action and neglected the Hanni ignore it problem. ADOR said that there was nothing unusual in the footage. We requested a face-to-face meeting with the manager, but they refused. We told B-Lift Lab that we believe necessary measures should be taken without harming the image of the artists, including Hanni. So basically they're saying, we did our due diligence in this ridiculous nothing burger. Number 3, regarding the request urging ADOR to take action on inappropriate remarks made by a HYBE PR staff member. They said, whatever happened here, it did not constitute grounds for discipline and could not be considered unfair disciplinary action. Number 4, regarding the claim that the photos and videos from the New Jeans trainees were released without permission. They're like, ADOR saying, like, we did not release those videos. Number 5, regarding the request to resolve damages to New Jeans caused by a HYBE pushout. A pushout is essentially an unfair practices, and then ADOR said that it didn't happen. Number 6, regarding the dispute with the Dolphiner film's director, the guy that does all of the music videos for ADOR, saying that, like, New Jeans had accused HYBE of deleting his entire video catalog, and ADOR was like, no, we just requested him to delete an unauthorized cut of your music video. But then he decided to, like, delete everything and try to create a drama and point the finger back at us. Now that move is just becoming so obvious. Number 7, regarding the request to protect New Jeans' identity and guarantee their activities, and ADOR said, look, we have a domestic fan meeting set up for you. We have the release of a full-length album set up for you. A world tour next year set up for you. We want to talk to you about all these things. You refuse to talk to it. And then also this evidence about the New Jeans plagiarism, like to protect the New Jeans brand because of Eyelet copying. We requested evidence from CEO Minijin. She never gave us evidence. There's no evidence. And number 8, the big one, the request to reinstate former CEO Minijin. ADOR said, girls, this is something that the board of directors decides upon. And we're not doing that. However, we listened to your concerns and capitulated. We gave Minijin the opportunity to produce you until the end of your contract. She can continue to oversee the production. And so they've responded to everything, every single point that New Jeans claimed are grounds for canceling their contract, whereas it doesn't look like you can't even cancel a Zoom meeting with this. So what do you think, you guys? Are you happy that New Jeans has finally departed the building? Although it's very unclear how they're going to think that they can, and the media definitely tried to get them to clarify, how are you going to just say you canceled the contract without any backing from a legal ruling? Because it's a legal agreement, and you can say that it's not valid, but legally you are still in contract with ADOR. All right, guys, put your comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.